Hi Kate, thanks for having me over. Are you excited about moving to Colorado? Would it be okay if I gave myself a quick tour? If it's okay, let's use the kitchen table so we can lay everything out. Let's talk about getting you to Colorado. Now, the first thing I'd like to do today is review your situation and what's important to you about making this move. Is that okay? Fantastic. Now, I have three bottom line questions. Are you ready? Number one, are you definitely ready to sell your property? Fantastic. Number two, will you price it where it will sell, or are you okay if it just sits on the market? Great. Number three, and most importantly, Kate, do you want me to get it sold for you? Terrific. Kate, the purpose of our meeting today is twofold. Number one is for me to provide you with some very important information about what it's going to take to get your home sold for top dollar so we can get you to Colorado by January, right? Number two is for us to decide today if the right thing for you is to partner with me in the sale of your home. Does that sound fair enough? Excellent. And whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope it will become clear to you through our meeting that my commitment is to help you get what you want. If I can't help you, I'll tell you today, because I'm not interested in just getting a listing. I'm very interested in helping you get to Colorado, because that's what you want, right? Then we're on the same page. Now, there's really one key item for us to address today, and that is to determine the right price to set on your home that will cause it to sell, right? Because obviously, you don't want to put it on the market to have it not sell, correct? Here's what I'll do as soon as you decide to hire me. I'm going to do everything it takes through my action plan to get your home exposed to all the qualified buyers in the market, because that's the kind of exposure you want, right? Here's what I'll do as soon as you decide to hire me. I'm going to do everything it takes through my action plan to get your home exposed to all the qualified buyers in the market, because that's the kind of exposure you want, right? Great. So the key today is for us to establish the right price that will make those qualified buyers excited about your house when they see it. Does that make sense? In preparing for our meeting, I did a thorough market study for your home, also called the comparative market analysis. Are you familiar with this? Perfect. There are three main parts of the market study. First are active listings. These are your competition, right? I call this dreamland because it's what people want to get for their homes, but you don't know what it's actually going to sell for, right? Second are expired listings. Do you know what these are? That's right, homes that didn't sell at all. They wanted to sell, but something went wrong. I call this never, never land. Can you see why? Exactly, because you never want to be here, right? Last are the sold houses. This is reality because it tells us what homes are actually going for in this market. Are you with me? Excellent. So this is where we'll focus today, because obviously to get you to Colorado by January, in which of these three categories do we want your house to end up? Exactly. The purpose of the market analysis is to determine the value of your home. First, as buyers will look at it, and second, as an appraiser will look at it. I'm sure you can understand why that's important, right? First, the appraiser, because that's who the lender will hire to determine the value of your home based on what comparable homes are selling for, which is what buyers are actually paying now. Does that make sense? Second, to make sure we price your home in a way that will make it attractive to buyers. Because is a buyer just going to look at your home, or are they going to shop around and compare your home with others? Obviously. So, as they look around, what do you think they are comparing? Exactly. They are comparing the features such as quality, condition, and location. And they are comparing price, right? Are you ready to take a look? This home is comparable to yours. Notice how many bedrooms, how many baths, how big is the garage, what year was it built, how many square feet. Have you seen this home? Your house has more value than this one because this property is a little nicer than yours because this property is very comparable to yours. Does that make sense? What was their price? Notice how long on the market. How's that going to work to get you to Colorado by January? So based on what the market is telling us, what price do you feel will get buyers excited about choosing your property over our competition? After looking at your house and reviewing what the market is telling us, I'm suggesting we list the house for $800,000. And you can see why that's the right price, correct? Because that will get you the best price for your home in this market in the best time possible so we can get you to Colorado by January. Won't that be exciting? Fantastic. Do you have any questions about anything we've covered? Are you ready for the next step? The net sheet gives you all the costs associated with selling your house and how much you'll actually walk away with after the sale of your house. That is something you'd like to know, correct? These are all the standard closing fees and expenses for sellers. Any questions on that? So based on a realistic sales price of $800,000 and a closing date of January 1st, here are the estimated total net proceeds to you at closing. Kate, is that a number you can live with? I understand it's less than you were expecting. Is it a number you could live with if you had to? Great. So, we'll get it on the market at $800,000, which we agreed is the right price, correct? Excellent. Well, I'm ready for you to put me to work. Are you ready for the next step? Awesome. Can I lay out for you what's going to happen next? Here are the highlights. First, we want to make sure your house shows at its best, right? Second, I'll be preparing the marketing for your home and launch my pre-marketing campaign because you did want us to get the most exposure to the market as fast as possible, right? Next, we launch our exclusive 10-day marketing blitz. Sound exciting? Your property will be marketed to every potential buyer out there and promoted to every licensed realtor and their buyers through the multiple listing service. Plus, I have it syndicated to over 5,200 real estate websites, including all the most popular ones buyers go to online. I'm sure you can understand how important that kind of internet exposure is for you, right? Excellent. Because you do want me to give you the right exposure that will get you the best buyers in here, right? Perfect. Because that's exactly what you're going to get with me. And with that exposure, assuming the market responds as we expect, we'll be getting lots of buyer traffic. I'll be following up with all that, which will then give us the best offers. Then I'll be negotiating all offers we get to ultimately get your property sold for top dollar and get you to Colorado. Are you ready for that? Great. So, are you ready to start packing? I don't mean today, but soon. Awesome. Any questions before you're ready to let me help you make this happen and get you to Colorado? Great. I'm going to have you initial right here on the CMA and the net sheet, and then we'll take care of the rest of the paperwork. And then I'll get to work. Congratulations.